not your fault, Kyle.
I do not feel obliged to believe that the same God who has endowed us with sense, reason, and intellect has intended us to forego their use. He has gifted us the means to decipher the code of nature, and it's our highest purpose we must strive to accomplish. I only answer to this divine calling. And you.
Do you see who's the real beast here?
Dying Light. The Beast is a gripping standalone chapter in the Dying Light universe, set in a zombie-infested rural region far from the walls of Haran. You play as the legendary Kyle Crane, who has miraculously escaped after years of inhumane experimentation. Broken in body but unshaken in spirit, Crane returns to a world that has changed, and so has he. Haunted by memories and driven by a thirst for revenge, Crane embarks on a dangerous journey through overgrown villages, forgotten laboratories, and dark forests, crawling with the infected. But as he uncovers hidden truths, it becomes clear that his mission isn't just about vengeance. A terrifying new threat is emerging, one that could doom what remains of humanity.
All of the men in this room are bound by blood. This is a family. And in this family, we follow a code of honor. It is not forgiving. To betray one is to betray all. Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
I do.
To become a man of honor, repeat these words.
I swear my loyalty. It's a family. My flesh has to burn like this saint. If I do not keep my oath,
welcome, Enzo.
Mafia. The old country takes you back to the brutal birthplace of organized crime, Sicily, in the early 1900s. Step into the shoes of Enzo Favara, a young man thrust into a world ruled by blood, loyalty, and ambition. As local families vie for power and control, Enzo must navigate the violent streets, shifting alliances, and deadly betrayals that define the era. This third-person action adventure explores the roots of the Mafia, with a gripping narrative, rich period detail, and cinematic storytelling. From dusty Sicilian villages to candle-lit church catacombs, every corner of this unforgiving world holds danger and opportunity. Fight, negotiate, and rise through the ranks of a society where trust is rare and power is everything.
So, how did it feel to learn the truth about the night sky tragedy? Long ago, you humans slaughtered each other, and until the whole world lay in ruins. And yet, you have been granted another chance in Auroria. It must be the will of your beloved mother goddess. However, I still have no trust in your kind. Prove yourself. If you survive this trial, perhaps you might become one of us.
ArcheAge Chronicles invites you to explore the vast and vibrant world of Auroria, a land brimming with epic stories, ancient secrets, and thrilling adventures. Whether you're a newcomer or a seasoned traveler of this rich universe, the game offers an immersive experience that blends classic fantasy with deep sandbox gameplay. Venture across stunning landscapes, from lush forests and towering mountains to magical ruins and dangerous dungeons. Shape your own destiny by mastering combat, crafting, trading, or seafaring. Every path offers unique challenges and rewards. Engage in massive battles, forge alliances, or stake your claim on the land itself. With dynamic quests, player-driven stories, and limitless freedom, ArcheAge Chronicles is more than an MMO, it's a living world waiting to be discovered.
We are beyond the edge of Japan. People come north to disappear. But you are hunting. And now, every Ronin here is after you. Still think you're the hunter?
Ghost of Yōtei is a gripping action-adventure set in the northern reaches of Japan in the year 1603. 3 centuries after the legend of the Ghost of Tsushima, a new warrior rises from the ashes. Her name is Atsu. Haunted by the destruction of her home and the death of her family, she embarks on a relentless journey of vengeance through the snow-covered tundras and sprawling meadows surrounding Mount Yōtei. Driven by fury and purpose, Atsu becomes a lone wolf, a wandering sword for hire, bounty hunter, and shadow of justice. Along the way, she uncovers hidden threats and ancient secrets buried beneath the frozen land. With a katana at her side and vengeance in her heart, she forges her own legend in blood and steel.
Who were you before? Who did you love? What did you believe? It's too late to ask now. We all knew the risks when we ventured out beyond the gates. But you helped us make something greater than the fear and death that surrounded us. We found hope in each other.
Need help. I'm surrounded. They're everywhere. There's way more than I was expecting.
And even if we bought the other survivors just one more day, the sacrifice would be worth it. It would always be worth it. And that helped us find the courage to keep going, to fight on. When we needed it the most. I didn't know you well. But we'll keep your memory alive. Every sacrifice we make matters and will never be forgotten. No one is forgotten. We live on.
State of Decay 3 is the next evolution in the acclaimed zombie survival series. Set in a brutal post-apocalyptic world ravaged by the Blood Plague, survivors must come together, form communities, and fight to reclaim what's left of humanity. Build a base, scavenge for vital resources, and make life or death choices that shape your group's future. Face terrifying new threats, including mutated infected, dynamic weather, and hostile factions. Every survivor has a story, skills, and a role to play. Manage your team wisely, because death is permanent and survival is never guaranteed. Whether you're going solo or teaming up in co-op multiplayer, State of Decay 3 challenges you to lead in the face of chaos, carve out a future, and take back the world from the undead.
The continent of Pywell. A land soaked in blood by the battles of those who seek peace and those who seek to shatter it. Here begins the saga of the Grey Names.
There are beings who brought chaos to Providence. The rifts they have created will return everything to nothing. We seek to correct this.
I had my own mission, seeking out my Greymane comrades.
What I can tell you now is that this mission will restore the disrupted province.
For those who have died, for those who have survived, and for those who will live on, this is our mission.
Crimson Desert is an open-world action-adventure game that thrusts you into the war-torn lands of Pywell. Step into the boots of Macduff, a battle-hardened mercenary and reluctant leader of the Greymane Company, as he struggles to survive and protect those under his command. Explore a vast, stunningly detailed world filled with danger, intrigue, and opportunity. From snow-covered mountains to bustling towns and desolate battlefields, every corner of Pywell holds secrets and challenges. Engage in visceral real-time combat, using a mix of melee weapons, ranged attacks, and brutal takedowns. Whether you're taking on contracts, forging alliances, or uncovering the dark history of a crumbling continent, Crimson Desert offers a gripping narrative and dynamic gameplay.
Stop warming your balls and get over here! Hey, are you listening to me?
Sure, I am.
You're hearing me. You ain't listening.
Leave off, Granger.
Look at him, or I'll make you.
Boy, calm down, will you? Alright, I'm looking.
What did I say then, eh?
What's for the pain?
That's it. That painted armor. Bloody savages, didn't I say?
Yeah, you said it, Granger.
Get off him. What, you think he's got blight? Sometimes it's harder to spot, yeah? Gets in your veins first. Clogs up your brain. You're infected before you know it. He's dead. Poor bastard reeks. Probably dead for days. You're new to this. It only gets worse after they're dead. Makes you almost sorry for him. My ass doesn't feel too sorry. Keep looking.
Blight. Survival is a gritty medieval co-op action survival game set in an alternate 14th century where a deadly plague known as the Blight spreads unchecked across a war-torn land. In this unforgiving world, you and up to 3 other players take on the roles of skilled warriors venturing into the no man's land between 2 warring kingdoms, now overrun by the infected. Battle grotesque enemies, scavenge for supplies, and craft gear to stay alive in a hostile environment where every encounter can mean death. With brutal melee combat, stealth mechanics, and dynamic co-op gameplay, you'll need to rely on strategy, teamwork, and timing to survive. Explore ruined villages, haunted forests, and abandoned strongholds as you uncover the origins of the Blight and fight to prevent its further spread.
What's your story? Why'd they throw you in? Look, usually I'm the guy who gives the Greenbloods the rundown. But a rock slide cut us off from the valley, so I have other things on my mind right now. Just try to find somewhere well sheltered. Our boys sighted a shadow beast near the canyon. Wait, a real shadow beast? In the flesh. One of the many things in this place just waiting to rip you to pieces.
Wait a second. You're the guy they just tossed in, aren't you? Now, one of our crew, Jorik, has gone missing. Someone saw him climbing around this canyon here, but so far, nothing.
Last time I saw him, he went on about how their god was talking to him in his sleep.
That god? Is he real?
Gothic Remake marks the epic return of a legendary RPG. Step once more into the harsh and unforgiving world of the Valley of Mines, fully reimagined with modern visuals, enhanced mechanics, and immersive storytelling. Experience a dark, handcrafted open world that dynamically reacts to your choices and actions, offering deep role-playing opportunities at every turn. Play as the nameless hero, a convict thrust into a world of danger, power struggles, and ancient magic. Align yourself with different factions, forge your path through dangerous quests, and fight to survive in a land ruled by brute force and corrupted by greed. With reworked combat, expanded dialogue, and new layers of environmental detail, Gothic Remake captures the spirit of the original while bringing it to life for a new generation.
Few survive this world. But those who do, awaken. The desert wants you dead, off-worlder. If the sands don't take you, the storms will swallow you whole. But you don't have to walk this path alone. In every danger, there is opportunity. The foundation of something greater. A power waiting to be harnessed. Desert power. Some claim to rule this planet. But Arrakis is yours to explore. To fight for. To conquer. But there are forces beyond even your control. Master Arrakis, and it will open your mind. This is your path to awakening.
Dune: Awakening is an immersive multiplayer survival game set in the iconic universe of Frank Herbert's Dune. In this vast open world of Arrakis, players must fight for survival while navigating the challenges of a harsh desert environment, all while contending with the ever-present threat of giant sandworms and rival factions. As a player, you'll carve your own path in this unforgiving landscape, whether by forming alliances, engaging in fierce combat, or scavenging resources essential for your survival. The game features a dynamic ecosystem where every choice matters and your actions can have lasting consequences on the world around you. Engage with hundreds of other players, each with their own agendas in a quest for power, resources, and control over the spice melange, the most valuable substance in the universe. Chrono Odyssey is an ambitious next-generation action MMORPG that transports players to a stunningly crafted world where time itself is both a weapon and a tool. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, the game boasts breathtaking visuals that immerse players in its vast, seamless, open world, filled with rich landscapes, intricate environments, and dynamic weather systems that enhance the gameplay experience. At the heart of Chrono Odyssey lies an innovative combat system that incorporates time manipulation mechanics, allowing players to control the flow of battle in unique ways, engage in fast-paced, action-oriented combat against a variety of foes, utilizing time-based abilities to gain the upper hand.
Invaders flee. We will create a new world on the ruins of the old one, as the great raven bestowed.
We wouldn't have wanted it to end this way. We offer our sincere condolences and hope you will die with that understanding.
I don't want to spoil it for you. All you need to know is that we're going to have an incredibly fun time together.
Was a mistake, and will continue to monitor you and your progress. Your actions are rapidly changing the course of events, and the general vector of changes is close to our worldview.
But here everything is strange. Our informant is weird. Our enemies are weird. The same goes for you too.
PIONER immerses players in a vast grim world where survival hinges on exploration, crafting, and smart resource management. This MMO FPS invites you to navigate a post-apocalyptic landscape filled with danger and mystery, where every decision can mean the difference between life and death. In PIONER, players can engage in a variety of PvE missions that challenge them to work together to uncover secrets, defeat formidable foes, and gather essential resources. The game features a dynamic environment that rewards exploration, encouraging players to venture into uncharted territories to discover hidden treasures and lore. The crafting system is unique and robust, allowing players to create weapons, tools, and shelters from the materials they gather throughout their journey.
Your attention, please. This is a state emergency announcement. The Rotor Laboratory, on behalf of the government, assures that none of the bacteriological attacks will harm citizens' health. I quote, "There are no risks of any kind. You are safe in your house. Not attempt leaving the city using transportation services." Food resupply is allowed once a week for each citizen. Please use the dedicated smartphone app to register yourself and check stocks. You can proceed to go to work, school, and shops around your block. It is crucial to have your ID card with you at all times in case of control. For safety reasons, the Army has deployed autonomous civilian security robots. They are here to protect you.
Rooted is an immersive solo and multiplayer survival game that invites players to explore a richly detailed ancient world that has been reclaimed by nature. Set in a post-apocalyptic environment, players must navigate through lush overgrowth and towering flora, where dangers lurk around every corner. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, the game boasts stunning visuals that bring this vibrant yet perilous landscape to life. In Rooted, survival is paramount. Players will need to salvage resources from their surroundings to craft tools, build shelters, and create weapons to fend off threats. The crafting system is extensive, allowing for deep customization and strategic planning as you gather materials and devise ways to adapt to the evolving world.
Сервус, шановні! У вас тут одненька задача – знайти в цих пісках те, що 20 років тому сітерські вивезти не змогли. Тут вам не Карпати, ні. Як стомився, ноги вже робиш, що не замочиш. А природа як дідька вдома. Тож майте на вулиці, не вскочте в халепу. І пам'ятайте, дипломатія – це наше все. Ну що, хлопці, запрягайте. Бачу, вже насувається буря. Невдовзі зустрінемося знову. Якщо вам пощастить.
Sand is an expansive PvPvE open-world game set on the abandoned planet of Sophia, where players embark on an adventurous journey to explore a hostile environment filled with mystical anomalies and towering monuments. In this vast, uncharted world, survival is just the beginning. Players must also compete against other explorers while facing the dangers that lurk within the landscape. One of the standout features of Sand is the ability to construct massive trampers, customizable vehicles designed for traversal and combat. Players can gather resources and materials to build these impressive machines, machines, which allow them to navigate the treacherous terrain and take on the various challenges the planet presents.
어서 와. 다들 기다리고 있어.
Dungeon & Fighter, ARAD is an action-packed MMORPG that immerses players in the vibrant and perilous world of ARAD. This game combines classic side-scrolling beat-em-up mechanics with rich RPG elements, allowing players to experience fast-paced combat while exploring dungeons filled with formidable enemies and epic loot. In ARAD, players can choose from a diverse roster of character classes, each with unique abilities, fighting styles, and skill trees. Whether you prefer the brute strength of a brawler, the agility of a ninja, or the magic of a sorcerer, the game offers plenty of options to tailor your gameplay experience. As you progress, you'll unlock powerful skills and devastating combos that enhance your combat prowess and allow for creative strategies in battle. Borderlands 4 is the latest installment in the wildly popular loot shooter franchise, bringing players back to the chaotic and vibrant world of Pandora and beyond. Packed with billions of guns, ferocious enemies, and intense cooperative action, this game promises to deliver the exhilarating gameplay and humor fans have come to love. Players can choose from 4 new eccentric Vault Hunters, each equipped with unique abilities and skill trees that cater to different playstyles. Whether you prefer to charge into battle as a brawler, rain destruction from afar as a sniper, or unleash mayhem with explosive traps, there's a character for everyone. The dynamic abilities add layers of strategy to both solo and cooperative play, allowing teams to combine their skills for devastating effects.